Okay, so with this episode, we are going to look at how to apply the indents and then how to sort, right? So basically, when we say indent is what we call spacing, right? If you want to space out or you want to add up spaces, pad up spaces to the right side or to the left side. So here you could see this ribbon here, the right one and then the left one. So the left one is for decreasing the indent to the left, and then the right one is for increasing. So when I click, you can see the cursor will be moving. You see it will be moving. Apart from clicking on the indent, we can also use the tab key on the keyboard to create the indent. So when I click back on this, on the left one, it will decrease it again. That's what we call the indenting. If that is sometimes used in creating your paragraphs. Now let's look at the sorting, right? So sort here, this is for arranging your text in ascending or descending order. So here where I have the list of animals, if I want to sort it, so let me highlight them up to the end. If I want to sort in descending order, here when I click on the A to Z indicated here, we have by default is ascending. So if I want to make it descending, I will choose the second option and then I'll click on OK. And then quickly you realize that it will change. The T will be the first one. If I want to change it back to the default arrangement, I'll click back again, click on ascending, and then I'll click on OK like this, right? Then we'll come back to the styles. Now let's quickly move to the editing group where we have the find, the replace, the select. So here, let's look at how to find. So find is basically for searching, right? So if you want to search for a word, a number, a character in the group of pages in Microsoft Word, we use the find. So the shortcut for find is Control F. If you don't want to click on it, you can use the shortcut on the keyboard, which is Control F. Control F. So when you combine the Control key and letter F, it will open this navigation pane over here. So let's say I'm looking for a word like Ghanaian, right? So when I enter Ghanaian over here, quickly if I have Ghanaian in the text, it will be highlighted. So you can see Ghanaian has been highlighted here. So let's clean and then search for myself. So quickly you can see it has highlighted for myself, right? So that is how we search for a character or words. Now let's look at replace. So replace, we have replace as indicated here. So replace basically is for changing a character with a different one or replacing a word with a new one, right? So if I want to perform replace, I can just, the shortcut is Control H, right? So Control H is for performing replacing. So here, when I hit Control H, you could see find here, you could see replace, you could see go to, right? So here, when I click replace, so over here, it says, first of all, it says find what? So you need to find something before you replace with something. So let's backspace the word that we have here. So it should find snake, so I'm entering snake, and then replace the snake with antelope. So you could see we have replace all and then find next. Now this is the difference. When you click on replace, it means that first of all it will have to select a specific word and then it does the replacing one by one. That is by clicking on the replace. And then when you click on replace all simply means that in, let's say you have about 10 pages and then you have snake in most of the pages. Immediately you click on replace all the snakes on each page will be replaced to or replaced with antelope, right? So the find next also means if I have multiple snakes or the word which is snake, and then I click on find next, it means it should search for it one by one. So when I click find next, the first thing it will look for, so let me click find next. So the first snake will be highlighted. So this is the first snake it has seen over there. So if I want to replace, then quickly I'll just click on replace. So you could see it will tell we have finished searching the document. So you could see let me scroll up. You could see over here, right? It has changed the snake to the antelope, right? That is how it is done. So we click upload. So we haven't saved our file so far, right? So how do you save your file? Now, for the first time, if you are saving, it will open um, a new area or a new location where you will have to uh, uh, save your file to. That is the destination, right? So if you are saving for the first time, you can move your cursor up here. You could see this ribbon indicated there, which is for save, or you can use Control S, or you can quickly click on the file tab here. So when you click on the file tab, you will see save here. You click on save. So when you click on save, now it will open an interface where you will have to um, save your file to, right? So it will open a file explorer interface. So this is the file explorer interface. So over here, depending on where you want to keep the file, if it's on desktop, you need to select. So anywhere you want to keep the file. So let's say desktop, I'll have to click on desktop like this. Then which name do you want to give it? So depending on the name, if you want to maintain myself, then leave it like that. So the name that you want to give, you can just backspace this and then give it a name like Benjamin. That's my name. So Benjamin, that's the name of the file. And the file we are saving, the save as type is a Word document. So I'll just click on save. So once I click on save, quickly you could see the title bar up here, right? It has changed to my name, right? Okay, so that is all for this episode. The next episode we are now going to look at the insert tab, how to insert tables, images, charts, and etc. Thank you.